Alistair, the Bank of America, through a Kitco post, have written that gold will reach $4,000 US an ounce and silver $40 an ounce by year's end. Is a 20% increase in the price of gold and silver conservative, in your opinion?
I think it is, yes, because as I've said so many times, it's not gold and silver going up, it's the dollars going down. Now, I think this is a point which isn't necessarily understood by analysts in banks who are making these predictions. What is interesting is that banks wouldn't have made these predictions at all a little while ago. And now that they are predicting higher prices, suggests to me that they've covered their own positions, if you like, with bullion, so that they can make these recommendations without it costing the banks very much in terms of loss of profits or write-offs or whatever. So that, I think, is an interesting point. Who knows? We don't know what is going to happen to what they call the price of gold and silver. What we increasingly suspect, however, is that the value of the dollar is going to go down and down and down. Now, it could be that the analysts and the banks who come up with these predictions also look at the chart of the dollar's trade-weighted index, and that really does look terrible. It's going to look terrible for a while. That I can feel fairly confident. And I would expect the trade-weighted index to fall from a current 98.5-ish, just under 100, probably down to, let's say, the low 90s, upper 80s, something like that. But then as the crisis hits the dollar, I think it is likely to hit other currencies as well. So this isn't just a dollar problem, it becomes a wider currency problem. Under those circumstances, I think that anyone who tries to come up with some firm opinion on what the future exchange rate between dollars and gold is concerned is holding a hostage to fortune. I think the only thing we can say is, yes, the dollar is going down. And I think basically leave it at that.
Thanks for that, Alistair. Appreciate it. Great answer.